Cemeteries are home to countless memories, a place to remember those who have gone before us. But the history they hold can sometimes become lost if a cemetery is forgotten.
And that's the case for one in Hot Springs. Once the center of national attention, now left overgrown. And TV11's Rolly Hoyt introduces us to a man whose cleanup efforts are also uncovering some Arkansas history.
There was a big tree that had fallen right down there, down on the end down there. Great big tree. And I watched it for a long time and nobody was doing anything.
Jim Thompson isn't typically a nosy neighbor, but when a nearby cemetery became overgrown, this 81-year-old retiree from Hot Springs had some equipment and some time on his hands.
I started with that tree and I cut it all up and got it out of here, burned a lot of it. And then I said, well, the whole place is a mess.
So, like a lot of us, he couldn't just leave it alone. He just kept going, cleaning up Files Cemetery, working through the brutal heat of the summer, finding hidden headstones and slashing back overgrown weeds from grave markers, all the while wondering, why am I the only one doing this?
And then the fire department got me. Somebody called the police on me, and here they come.
Beyond the fire department checking on him, Thompson soon found out he had tread into a story with a complicated plot. For years, Files Cemetery has been the setting for an uplifting story centered around the efforts of Ruth Coker Burks, the so-called cemetery angel.
That was a good man right there.
She cared for and then secretly buried the remains of, she says, dozens of AIDS victims some 30 years ago. Her efforts and memoir drew national recognition, but she has since moved away, and that may have contributed to some of the decline at Files. You see, in her book and in past interviews, Coker Burks has said she basically owns the place. But whether that means she's responsible for maintaining the property is difficult to determine.
When you look at our county records and pull that up, it does show Files Cemetery as an unplatted lot. However, it doesn't show an owner.
Bill Burrow is the Hot Springs city manager. He says there's almost nothing the city could do to make somebody take care of the place, so it seems like Thompson came along at the right time.
You know, it's sad that any type of cemetery like that would fall in any kind of a disrepair or have those kind of an issues, and thank goodness that we have good Samaritans willing to help.
Since Thompson took it on himself, there are signs others have noticed. Now he hopes his efforts spark an interest in helping finish the cleanup.
Everybody in here at one time is God's children, and they all need respected. That's the way I've found about it. But I will continue to work here and do what I can, with or without help, you know.
In Hot Springs, Rolly Hoyt, THV 11 News.